Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I haven't been here in a while. I've kind of been, I feel like there hasn't been a lot that God's wanted me to share. Um, but I was just sitting down praying and I was like God totally revealed to me that I've been chasing the American dream. Like having a family, kids, having a house, and he just revealed to me that dude, that's not maybe that's someone's purpose to have a family and do that. Um, but that shouldn't be what I'm. Especially as a man, you're not supposed to chase. Um, you should be chasing disciples and I mean not chasing them, but you should be making disciples um, and teaching other people and uh, living in the local church and focusing on the things of God, and all those things will be added to you. But I think I've had the mindset of I need to get this, I need to do the work to get what I want, um, and not the mindset of, okay, I need to seek God. I need to seek God and His people and helping His people and whatever, and um, progressing in my career and trying to be God honoring in my career. And I need to chase those things, and then all those other things will be added. So I think I've had it kind of backwards. And I just kind of wanted to hop on here to share that because there's this other channel. His name's David Hammond, and he gets he gets a little bit intense. He's really funny too, but um, he was talking about how men idolize women, and I've definitely done that, and I still do that to this day. And I'm like, how do I get out of that? How do I get out of always just wanting a relationship or always wanting to feel fulfilled in that way? And the answer is seeking God. And I think I just don't like to admit it because that means I have to surrender. And right now I'm unemployed, so I'm kind of like, what do I do with my time? How am I supposed to use it, or what does God want me to do with my time? And I realized I just need to make a schedule. For some people, you just need a schedule and it will get you to do the things you need to do. And for me, it's okay, what do I want to do? If I'm walking in the Spirit, what are my desires? And I was thinking about that. I'm like, dude, I want to pray more. I want to be in the Word more. And I also want to be with other believers and be an encouragement to them and to be encouraged too. Um, but I'm I'm not doing any of those things. And why am I not? I just go on social media and I feel like trash afterwards, or I go on Minecraft and I play a hardcore world, and then I'm just like, what a waste of time. And I think I've had the excuse of oh, I don't have work right now, so I'm justified in not doing anything productive. And I'm really realizing that no, I'm not living for heaven when I'm going and pleasuring myself with watching social media or something. And I'm not really learning anything either. And a lot of times it's just to pass time. And it's I only have so many years on this earth. I want to be using that time to get to know the Lord more and um, get to know the Bible more, so that when that time comes, when whatever I'm preaching a sermon, or I don't know, a part of a church where I'm kind of in leadership or whatever may come in my life, I have that root, or I have those deep roots that go down. Um, and I think I've been blinded by the enemy and the things of this world and chasing pleasure, not doing the things that are hard now and then give pleasure in the future, like reading the word, um, praying, interceding for other people in prayer. Um, and it's kind of a confession. I'm not doing that. And then I'm like, why am I struggling with lust? Why am I struggling with these lustful desires, these passions of mine, or that come from my flesh? And I'm like, dude, it's because I'm too focused on trying to beat sin when I'm not actually filling the time. So like I'm trying to remove sin, but then I'm not putting anything there to fill the time. And then temptation comes when you're not doing anything redeemable. Temptation's gonna come, and I've really been noticing that. Um, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a change. Um, so I actually made a schedule for tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to keep that up. This might be my last week of unemployment. We'll see. But even just in general, like we waste so much time on social media, and we're maybe for some guys or girls like dating apps. Like I've gone on a few. It's stupid, but um, like trying to find your match or whatever, and we just don't trust God. Like when I'm swiping or whatever, and I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, I know this isn't gonna do anything. I know that I'm not gonna find anybody on this. Um, I'm just doing it. Honestly, it's lust. Like um, feeding that and feeding the idolization of women, and it's like it's toxic because you'll never find someone who fulfills you. You got to find that in God first. And when we're constantly chasing women, chasing money, whatever it is, and that's a place where I can also, um, where I also mess up is chasing money, chasing the numbers. But like when I reach 70 years old and I look back on my life, what am I gonna regret? And I think a huge thing, like I even regret it now, regretting going on social media for no reason, um, and doing dumb things like that just aren't gonna affect the kingdom or affect how I can help other people with their walk with God. Um, saying a lot. I haven't been in front of the camera in a while, obviously. But what are we doing now that is not benefiting the kingdom and that is not making disciples? And maybe it's just pleasuring us. What are we doing now that we can switch that would have a positive effect on the Lord's kingdom? And for me, the simple answer is I don't trust God. That's why I don't do these disciplines. That's why I don't pray for 2 hours in the morning. It's because I don't have that much faith. And like I need to pray for that. I need to pray that God would change my desires, that I would desire the things of Him and His riches in heaven and not the things of this earth. And I love who was it? Was it some preacher? I don't know if it was. Somebody can look it up and put it in the comments. They probably won't, but he says something to the extent of, I can't, like in such a casual way, like I can't go without my 3 hours of prayer in the morning. And he's like, how could I do that? And it's so convicting because how much time do we have, like for me right now, not working, how much time do I have to pray and I don't? And what am I doing instead? Is it worth it? And we don't spend time thinking of those things, like, is it worth it? And I would say it's always worth it to be in the Word, be in prayer. I say that, but then I don't do it. It's like I don't want to be someone who says something and doesn't do it. But yeah, I don't even know where I started. Oh yeah, the American dream. It's not. It's not what people make it out to be. And we need to stop chasing the American dream, and we need to stop chasing the things of this world in general. And we need to chase the Lord and chase righteousness. That's the biggest thing. All these churches be saying, all you got to do is have faith and you're going to go to heaven. And it's like faith and repentance. And if you look in the Old Testament, the old prophets and stuff, like by faith they believed and they were righteous. And it's like when we have that faith at first, like we need that faith to eventually start repenting. Because if we don't believe God exists, why even repent? We need to have that faith of God. and His presence and His being here and watching us every move we make. We need to have that faith, and it's going to convict us to stop sinning. And He's not going to make us sin less. He's going to make us sin less. So the frequency of sin goes down, and it doesn't mean we're perfect. But we have that eternal security that if we deny this world, deny its pleasures, deny the flesh that rages within us for sin, God sees that, and that's storing up treasure in heaven. And I think it all stems from faith. What are we having faith in? Are we having faith in our job, in our finances? Or are we going to put our faith in the one that can provide all those things? So really, this video is just an encouragement to stop chasing money, stop chasing women, marriage. Like, even marriage is a good thing, but if you make it an idol in your life, that can destroy your calling for the Lord. And if you see that happening, maybe you're not ready yet. And I think having the maturity to say, hey, I'm not ready for this, I can't commit to this right now because I haven't grown in the Lord enough yet, and I'm making it an idol in my life. And God can work through that. If you get married, great, and He works that out in you. But God doesn't want a woman to steal your purpose, or vice versa. God doesn't want a man to steal your purpose if you're a woman. And a lot of times that's what relationships can do. Some pretty person comes around and you start dating them, and all of a sudden you're doing stuff you never thought you would be doing. So, not to end on a depressing note, but yeah, go and be the church. Thanks for watching. See ya.